play a big role and continue to impact the game and make big-time plays. And I think people are going to see a lot of that this year. And Quan's going to be back better than ever, and that tandem is going to be a problem.
Is it Stick's time? Is it AJ's time to break out too?
I think me and AJ have really been growing, and not only AJ, but even Tyler and even Gerard, and even with the interior with D'Amico and Dalen and Josh, all those guys are ready to. Even Bailey Abercrombie, even though he's just a sophomore, like you can see the flashes from him. And when guys like that get their opportunity, Micah Carter, like I feel like our room is so deep, and we offer a lot of different things. Micah and Sticks are both 6'6", long arms. You know what I mean? Me and Tyler are on the shorter side, but Tyler offers a speed aspect and a different, like a motor that's right there with mine, I believe, and he works, and he could pass rush, and he could play the run, he could do all the things that we all like to do, and he could be an all downs guy. So all of us are going to come out there and be that unit that we expect of ourselves, and Coach Ivey's going to push us to that level to be there.
With AJ though, every year it seems like he's gotten a little bit better, and it's always been a weight thing, and he looked bigger in the spring.
Yeah, so AJ, this is definitely AJ's year to really establish himself. You know what I mean? AJ's built his name a little bit. He's crept through the crevices, and they always throw his name in there every once in a while. But I feel like the tandem of him and me on one side, and the help that we have on the interior and the linebackers, I feel like we're really gonna take our game to another level. And the guys behind us, when we take a break, aren't there's no drop off. You know what I mean? No matter who's in there at that edge spot, there's no drop off. We got guys who could rush and who could play all downs and not just be a pass rusher, not just be a run stopper. We got all downs guys.
Are there any personal goals that you have for this season? Anything in particular?
Obviously, you feel me? I want to be one of the best defenders in the country, not only just in the ACC, and just going out and proving that. Try to lead the country in sacks, try to lead the country in pressures, do everything I can to just be that leader for my team that takes us to the next hump. And obviously, the personal success is like, it matters a little. It matters to me just because, like, obviously you want to be successful. But as long as my team's winning, as long as I'm being effective, and not only like as a player and on the film, and not just on the stat sheet, I feel like that's just going to be the biggest accomplishment for me, no matter how this year ends.
There are players all over the country at so-called lower levels of college football that then come up and make an impact. You're one of them. You've come to the ACC. You're an all-conference player from Coastal Carolina and all that. Indiana brings a bunch of guys from James Madison and wins the championship. Does any of that surprise you, or do people not realize just how much talent hasn't gotten the chance? It was just waiting for the chance.
Yeah, I feel like that's the name of the game. You know what I mean? Getting your opportunities, and not everyone gets an opportunity. And sometimes you just gotta wait your turn to be patient. And like when I came to Coastal, I was in a battle for the spot, and the guy in front of me, like, was a great player, and you feel me, like during practices he was making the same amount of plays, and he knew the playbook better because he was been there longer, and I really had time to adjust. But I didn't stop being who I was. You know what I mean? I didn't start the first 4 games. I got hurt earlier in the season. I missed 2 games because of an injury, but I didn't stop showing up. I didn't stop wanting to compete and get on that field, and I was ultimately able to win that starting job, and the rest is history. I was able to finish that year successfully and be able to come to a university like Louisville.
What goes into not losing that belief in yourself over all that time and all that?
Because I know what I've been through. I know when I look in the mirror who I want to be and the things I want to do for my life and the people around me. And if I altered from that, I would feel less of myself. So just knowing that I've committed. I felt like for me, once I went JUCO, there was no other thing on my mind. There's no plan B. There's no, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? I got one plan, and that's to be a player in the NFL and playing there for a long time.
Yeah, because there's people that fall away, that go through stuff and can't overcome, but you found a way. You know, what you think was the key for you? Or is it just something inborn somewhere?
Just an unwavering belief, honestly, you know what I mean? Like, I'm blessed beyond measures. You know what I mean? Like, God's had a great effect on my life, and He's put me in this position, and you know what I mean? Just everything that I've been through, looking at it from like 20/20 vision, hindsight, it all happened for a reason.
What's the loudest stadium that you've played in so far in your career?
VTech was rocking. VTech was rocking. That was probably my favorite game. Even though it was a day game, jumping.
Have you gotten to play the video game yet?
Yes, I have.
27? What do you think about it?
I'm not gonna lie, I suck. I'm terrible I'm terrible at Madden. I'm terrible at EA. Like, I literally just turned the game on just to use my character and do a few things, try to work a few moves, and you feel me? I'll probably delete it a few days because I'm not that good and it takes up space. So that's why I play with NCAA.
Have a lot of guys on the team been playing?
I know they have. You know what I mean? Some are a lot better than me, but I'm not. I don't like to play things that I'm not good at. I'm not finna let nobody tell me let's play NCAA. Oh, I'm not good either. I'm not gonna let you beat me and think you better than me at something. That's not me. So you feel me? If you're good, I'm gonna let you have that. But if you want to play me at something I'm good at, that's what we'll be playing.
Talk about your competitive drive a little bit. Obviously, that plays into that. You don't like to lose. You like to win a lot. Talk about just the competitiveness, just in life and even on the football field.
Yeah, for me, I'm kind of like I'm really like the young one in my siblings of like that first wave of kids, like with my cousins and all that. So like being the youngest, I was always a sore loser. You know what I mean? Like I hate losing. Like we playing Uno, I'm throwing the cards, whatever it was. So like I think it's just always been a thing with me being the kid in the family, just hate losing to the older folks. So, and then having 4 older brothers, you know what I mean? I always just wanted to, and they were all athletes, so always wanted to just be better than them in every aspect of just being an athlete. And I feel like I'm doing a good job of it right now.
Last thing, what excites you about this defense? You mentioned a lot of players a few moments ago. What excites you about this defense?
Definitely the pieces that we brought in. You know what I mean? The way we could build around this defense and the different abilities that we all have to help each other shine in a bigger aspect. Thank you. No problem.
Here from Rockland County, Jets or Giants?
Giants.
Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
Talk about number 50. How'd you get that?
So when I was in high school, I had a peer who passed before we had graduated, and he had wore 50 in high school. So when I got to college, like when I first got to West Point, I really get to choose my number, so they just gave me a random one. But when I left to go JUCO, they weren't really given single digits, and I was just like, 5 has always been my favorite number, and you feel me? I've always like held my friend Steven close to my heart since he passed, and it was a very monumental moment for me just experience that, because usually like for me, like I wasn't used to like losing people in my life, you know what I mean? And at that time, it was just out of nowhere that I just lost a close friend of mine in a blink of an eye, and so that effect has always been like I just always wanted to represent him, and he's always took time, like when he was alive, to just come do early morning workouts with me when I needed a partner, and just call him and be like, yo, let's go do this, and he'll come, you know what I mean? And he wanted to play college football, so just being able to let his name live on in an aspect, and it's always a sense of gratitude.